We meet again. You fuck. Hi. Whoa. Hi. Welcome back to your channel. Your channel? My channel. If I've never been here before, it's because it's your channel, not my channel. Anyway, good luck making AdSense this month. I am your host and roast master, that's Sajak. And today I remembered to turn off my noise machine in the background so y'all can stop absolutely losing your minds in my comment section. Even content creators forget things. I forget all kinds of things. Today we're gonna set this new Shane Dawson conspiracy art installation on fire while scream singing Journeys Don't Stop Believing at the top of our lungs, because it's going to be a journey. So before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you want to be, and you know, be ashamed to miss a good journey joke. And make sure to like the video because it's a nice thing to do, okay? It's nice. That's what Jesus would have wanted. I have a myriad of notes that are completely disorganized, so I hope that's just what you expect from me now. So it has been a while, at least a few months now, since Shane Dawson graced the internet with his own presence instead of just being an unwashed, obnoxious, amorphous blob of a presence in his husband Ryland's vlogs, which I've been covering here. So if you're new here, there's a whole playlist called the Shane Dawson Files, and you're welcome to go peruse that for some snarky goodness. So basically he and Ryland have been making vlogs together on Ryland's channel about using a woman as a vessel for a human they don't deserve. And honestly, when was the last time Shane Dawson made an interesting video? I'm seriously asking because I don't remember. Shane has uploaded on his own channel, blessed be, a video called Conspiracy Theories with Shane Dawson 2023, and I bet you can't wait. So I'm just gonna be honest, my new video isn't really getting much love from the YouTube algorithm. I know this is lame to ask for, but if you enjoyed the video, please share it with your friends. I haven't asked for that in probably 10 years, but I'm really proud of this video, so I might as well ask. To those of you who have watched it and shown it love, thank you. It really means the world to me. Heart emoji. Wow. I think we can all agree that's some powerful stuff. There's really nothing like having 19 million subscribers and then having to beg more than just like an 18th of them to watch your lazy content. Well, at least this video couldn't possibly be more disrespectful than the one where he literally disrespected the shit out of indigenous lands and burial grounds where many people were literally murdered. Can it? Let's find out. Spoiler alert, this video is in my top 1
most hated videos of all time ever that have ever existed.
Genuinely, I don't even think I can make this interesting. So you know what you're in for. And then we'll look at his other new video called Okay, Let's Talk, because that one's equally as riveting.
Everything's a lie. This is why I love conspiracies. I don't even know if these are conspiracies. I just love this shit because everything's a lie. Don't believe anything you see. Everything's bullshit. Everything is companies manipulating us, bullshitting us, and marketing to us. It's all fucking crazy. It's all lies. You know, isn't it crazy?
Nuts. This is like a jaw-dropping moment.
I bet it isn't though.
For sure, it's crazy. Are we gonna die?
Sorry, I was just having some inside thoughts. Anyway, it's a Shane Dawson video, so you know what that means. It's time to jump back in time.
I would think that would be information you would want to share.
So the first minute of Shane's video is just voiceover overlaid on some footage of Shane picking up an Amazon package from outside where it's raining. And he's pretending like it's something that should be very tense, which of course spooks Chris, who must be afraid of literally his own shadow at this point.
Hey, Chris.
Hi.
Don't worry. All will be revealed.
What's going on?
He also chose to do credits for this video, which is interesting because he can credit himself and Chris and Ryland, and he can do that in the video, but he can't possibly credit the other creators whose content he used for the bulk of this video in the video. They're hidden in the description. I mean, at least they're there this time, I guess. There's like a half a step up there, but
Chris, you are not ready for this.
What is happening? I feel like normally in advance you kind of tell me what's happening. You haven't told me anything and I'm extra scared today.
Chris, you're weird.
Well, because this video is very dependent on if I got what I ordered. Chris, I'm growing out my hair. I'm nervous and insecure. How does it look?
It looks terrible. It looks like you're wearing a merkin on the back of your head, and it's starting to eat you alive.
It looks really good so
Are
far.
you fucking serious?
No, I think it actually looks really nice.
I think it looks like you're trying to hide that you have a receding hairline. Different strokes for different folks, you know?
What?
I just want to thank you somehow.
Wow, the fact that that didn't go into full-blown sexual innuendo shows so much growth. You know what else would have shown a lot of growth?
Chris,
Yeah.
I want to show you something.
Okay.
But before I show you, how would you like a cookie?
I love cookies.
Well, perfect, because I have some.
I'm so scared. Why are you saying it like that?
If everybody could stop saying that they are scared when they are in a situation that is in no way scary, that would be swell. Because all Shane did was pull out a tub of animal crackers, and it looks pretty sealed, so I don't think he's quite yet poisoned them. So there's not much you need to be afraid of. Although you are alone in a room with Shane Dawson, but you're not a cat. So I'm going to skip through this a little bit. He's talking about Trader Joe's and the food you can get there, but he's using like all of this footage from all of these creators who, again, have not been credited inside the video, but they're in the description of his video. So, you know, basically he's talking about how these are animal crackers and they taste so good and they're organic, so you can feel better about giving them to your children and blah blah blah.
I love these animal cookies, especially because they're organic.
I know everyone says organic. I don't know what makes them organic.
Don't you feel good feeding these to your kids?
Yeah, when something says organic, I definitely feel like I'm healthier somehow. Okay.
Yeah, feel free. What if I told you that those organic Trader Joe cookies are literally the exact same thing as these?
What do you mean? Like, they're almost the same, or?
No, they are the same.
They are the same. Do you... Oh my god. Get ready. Because Shane is about to blow your mind. For real.
They are literally the same cookie, made by the same manufacturer and packaged in two different ways.
Oh my god.
Confused?
I feel like there has to be a difference. What do you mean? When you say the same, are you saying like identical?
Hello everybody, today
I like that Shane cut to the B-roll of other people's content when he couldn't open the bag of animal crackers. Listen, I don't know why there's so many people on YouTube who are reviewing animal crackers. But maybe I'd be more inclined to go find out if Shane credited them properly.
So you might be wondering, how is that possible? How are these organic, healthy, good cookies from Trader Joe's same as these circus-ass looking fucking bag that you get at Walmart? Now, okay, this is not really a theory, it's just real. I do have a theory that we're gonna do later in this video, but that involves a secret location that we have to go to, so strap in for that. Like, how is that possible? How is that legal?
How is your hair legal? Asking for a friend.
Why are you so intense?
because you don't even know what's happening today.
No.
But you know how I was talking to you about like the animal cookies?
Yeah.
So I didn't explain to you how deep this shit goes. Oh my god, Chris, meet the new cat. That's Louis.
Hi, Louis.
And you know what? He's different than my last cat because I'm not a fucking con artist!
He's also different from your last cat because he's alive. Too soon?
Wait, what do you mean?
They're like the cookies. They're like different, but they're not the same. Okay, let me actually show you what started all of this. Wonderful pistachios. These are so good.
Oh,
And
no,
these are
I
like,
love these.
these are bougie, right? They're kind of like expensive. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the price.
They're a lot.
They're a lot. And they're expensive and they're bougie and they're like, oh, when I'm eating these, I'm like, oh my god, these are like the Tesla of pistachios.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you can go to Trader Joe's and just get their basic ass, cheap ass, dry roasted pistachios, and they are exactly the same.
Oh.
My question is, why did you think that they were different? First of all, nuts are fucking expensive, no matter what kind of nuts they are, no matter where you're buying them, and no matter how big of a bag or whatever you're buying. What did you actually think the difference between these two pistachios was? Basically, this entire video is Shane discovering generic brands, and that they are not the same as shopping like a small business, and that they are owned and manufactured by the same big companies who create the name brand shit. This is what we're uncovering today. That's what we're doing.
Oh my.
And this is proven. And the only reason that this came out and people realized it was the same is because there was a recall. So what happens is, these manufacturers like Trader Joe's, they can go and do all this shady shit and be like, hey manufacturer, can you give us the wonderful pistachios and not tell anybody that it's us? They can do all that and nobody knows about it until there's a fucking recall.
Again, that's still not blowing the lid off of anything, because honestly, with pistachios specifically, I think you'd be looking at more of a distributor than the manufacturer, because you're not manufacturing pistachios. You are if you're shelling them, I suppose, but there's no real manufacturing going on. It's not like putting together a processed food item. It's a nut. So yes, if pistachios get recalled, let's find out. I want to see something real quick. Again, pistachios sold under the brands Wonderful, Paramount Farms, and Trader Joe's have been recalled nationwide because they may be contaminated with salmonella. So, you want me to believe that this is a big story because the same distributor, whether or not they're going under the guise of being Trader Joe's or being Wonderful Pistachios or whatever, because an item that can be mass produced and mass released, sold en masse, is contaminated. You want me to believe that that's a story. It's not a fucking story. Anyway, let's carry on, because this video just only makes me more and more angry as we go through it.
They often don't want you to know that they're the company manufacturing it because they want you to buy their name brand product.
So Walmart, for example, they're like the biggest leader of doing this. It's called private labeling. Walmart has been private labeling for years. They're kind of known for it. Their Great Value brand, for the most part, is identical to all the things they're copying.
Great Value brand whipped cream is made by Cool Whip.
It's crazy. Like,
It's really not crazy. This is a concept that has been around for a really long time. Generic brands exist in stores for lower income folks. They exist so that low income people can eat real food. And I know the words real food in America is very, very loose interpretation, but I cannot get over Shane selling this as a story, let alone a conspiracy. And also not even really contributing much, just using, again, the work and research of other people to make his point.
Like, we're gonna go there later because I want to like show you some in person. Cheerios. We buy Cheerios for our stores from Cheerios Company. They send them to us, we sell them, and then we have to split the profit with Cheerios. That sucks. That's not that much money. How about we create our own brand? Great Value. You know what we'll do? We'll call the Cheerios manufacturer, get them to make Cheerios for us, put it in our Great Value box, and put it on the shelf right next to Cheerios for half the price.
I feel so scammed personally. Like, I really thought that they were like doing their own thing.
You think there's like a Trader Joe factory where everybody's like wearing, you know, hula skirts and everybody's organic and drinking green juice, and they're all just like, oh, I love making pita chips.
Why am I emotional?
Because you're stupid. Oh god, we're getting to the part that it's gonna be really tone deaf. So if you were raised really poor and grew up poor and are still poor in adulthood, like me. Trigger warning.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you my favorite cup. Okay. So this cup was $29.99 at Starbucks. It's my favorite cup of all time. I've been using it for like 2 years.
Okay.
Don't you love it? The matte black, the little bedazzles.
It's cute.
It feels really good. Feel it. Doesn't it feel really good?
Oh yeah, it feels like luxurious.
Luxurious. That's the word. It feels very much like Starbucks, that first sip feeling. But I want a cup too. Oh damn it. I only have one of my Starbucks matte black bedazzled beautiful luxurious cups. Good thing I also have my Five Below matte black luxurious bedazzled cup.
I'm never gonna get over the fact that this is a grown man who claims to have grown up in poverty, just discovering knockoffs and generic brands. Sir, are you okay?
That's exactly.
How much?
Fuck you.
It's the same.
Except you might notice Five Below just left their insides blank. They're the same cup.
Yeah, you pay for the brand. Like, this is such rich people stuff. This is such a non-issue that he's making into such an issue.
God.
Now this was $5. This is $30. This is so exclusive that I was trying to buy another one because this one's kind of warped from the dishwasher, which really shouldn't happen with a luxurious cup, but whatever. And I was going online and these aren't available anymore at Starbucks because they were like a limited time. So now these are being resold for $100, $200.
What?
Yes.
Let's get on eBay.
Let's get on eBay, Rylan says. As if they are not fucking millionaires.
I was just gonna say, don't people collect these and sell them for like hundreds of thousands, like maybe thousands of dollars?
So what happened is, not confirmed, Five Below went to the manufacturer and said, hey, we want Starbucks cups. And they're like, oh, we'll just send you our cups and we just won't put the little Starbucks in the middle.
No, he just said that, non-confirmed. So what you're telling me is you just made that up. You're telling me that there is no other manufacturer in the world that can create a matte black studded cup. Groundbreaking.
I have one final one that is so specific, but when I found this one out, Chris,
Yeah.
are you feeling kind of sick?
Sure.
A little bit, right? You need your vitamin C.
Yeah.
Well, how about you have, one of these Trader Joe's mango 100% juice. I don't have time to go to Trader Joe's, it's kind of far away. I guess I could just go to the fucking gas station and get a naked juice, which is the exact same thing.
First of all, they're completely different colors. Second of all, naked juice is just as expensive as a juice you'd get at Trader Joe's. It's really not that much more cost effective to get an expensive juice from Naked. I don't know what he thought he did there, but also like Trader Joe's, like no hate to TJ's. I like Trader Joe's as much as the next guy. In fact, I could go there now and get that elote dip because that shit is fire. But it's for rich people. Like, I don't know anybody who's, you know, near the poverty line who spends a lot of money at TJ's, you know what I'm saying? My heart isn't exactly breaking right now for people who've spent too much on things that they could have bought generic somewhere else. Like, if this was a problem for them, they wouldn't be shopping at Trader Joe's. They'd be shopping at Walmart or Aldi or, you know, a food bank or something. Anyway, let's carry on.
So here's my plan. I want to go to Aldi because I've not been there. And that store is crazy. Like, just from what I've seen online, there's a grocery store called Aldi. And one of the things they're known for is having like dupes of things.
I love this shampoo and I love this shampoo.
Aldi, like brands, only cheaper.
And you're like, that's the same shit, but it actually is the same shit. Supposedly, allegedly, don't arrest me.
Supposedly. Supposedly.
They're not hiding it at all. Like, when you go to the store, they have the fake cereal right next to the real one. Like, look at the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Theirs on the left and the real one on the right.
Oh.
Aldi is a store for people who can't afford to shop at Ralph's or Gelson's or Safeway or Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or any of that. Even though, like, all types shop at Aldi. I miss Aldi. Literally, why don't you just make your next video like you running through Walmart like popping through all the checkout lines and just yoinking link cards out of single mothers' hands.
Like right next to it? Like, what? So I need to pack up all of our fraudulent and real items. And then yeah, we need to go.
Yeah.
Is this stupid? Is this only crazy to me?
Yes. Yes, it is. Because private labeling, generic brands, none of this is new.
No, you're ruining my life.
Chris, get a paper bag. It's gonna be alright. Nothing that was said was that funny.
And that's all I want to do.
I love you though.
Ever since I started YouTube, I was like, you know what I want to do? I want to ruin lives. And God was like, let's have you do that.
Willow Smith.
It's like a severe weather warning right now.
Wait, you don't know where we're going?
No, I have no idea.
So we're going to Aldi.
Okay, where's that?
I don't know. Oh my God, we're married.
Yeah.
That's an update. Yeah, we're married. Our kid is being cooked. Finally.
Hopefully implanted in a surrogate by the time this video goes live.
Hopefully it's not a knockoff.
It's all about the marketing. We can spin anything.
Ew.
I really want Taco Bell, but that has nothing to do with conspiracies.
We should find a Taco Bell conspiracy. There's one right here. We can just drive through and get some quick food.
Well, we already know. It's dog food.
What?
I don't know.
I'm the spokesperson for them.
New way to Taco Bell is only in the app.
God, thank God that's over. So, literally, Shane and Ryland and Chris, of course, drive and drive and drive, and they get Taco Bell, and it's boring, so we're just gonna skip on through.
Okay, to Aldi's we go. That was my deal breaker growing up, were cereals. Like, I couldn't buy the knockoff because I didn't think it would taste the same.
Yes, that is crazy to me. That's what got my mind really going, because I was like, damn, when I was a kid and I was broke, we would go to the grocery store and my mom would be like, no, 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 look on the bottom. And we'd have to grab that big bag of like, you know, Unlucky Charms. And I was so embarrassed. My friends would come over and I'm like, I wish I could have the real Lucky Charms. I'm not gonna say all, but in a lot of cases, these grocery stores have the real brand and then they have their fake brand. And it's the same fucking cereal from the same manufacturer.
Again, I'm not sure why this is groundbreaking or even interesting. I mean, maybe if you're young and you had no idea about this or whatever, but like, Shane cannot possibly have not known this.
So, yes, I just looked it up. General Mills.
General Mills Kid Cereals
makes Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Like the one that we've all known forever, right? But there's a brand that Aldi created called Millville.
Pretty much every store now has a generic brand that's actually manufactured often by big name companies.
Wow.
And a lot of people say that they taste the same ingredients, same everything. And Millville is manufactured by General Mills.
You couldn't put that together on your own? What's the issue? What is the issue? Are you mad that poor people are getting the same cereal for less?
And Aldi confirmed that.
That's crazy that they're out here saying like, yes, we have the exact same shit for way less money.
This is crazy. Okay, we need to figure out how we're gonna film this because I don't want to get kicked out of Aldi. That's like too sad.
No, I just think...
Poor people.
Wow, is this like a new thing?
I've never seen this.
Never even heard of it, and it looks so bougie and nice. Or is it like a dollar store of groceries?
Oh my God, side note, this is not really a theory, it's just something crazy I learned the other day. So don't get food at the dollar store.
Especially if you're poor. Especially if it's all you can afford for the week. Especially if you're just trying to stay alive and keep your family alive. Especially if you are absolutely fucking tone deaf.
I know it's hard. I used to shop at the dollar store when I was a kid, but don't get the food there.
Why?
Because it's not real food.
Well, let me blow another conspiracy open for you, Shane. There's arsenic in your apple juice, and pretty much everything that you buy at a grocery store, specifically pretty much everything that you buy at a grocery store, is made with GMOs. There's pesticides in pretty much everything we consume. I think that buying something from the dollar store and consuming it, excuse you, is kind of the least of everybody's worries. But thank you as always for sharing your absolutely out of touch, tone deaf opinion.
We look at Kraft because a lot of times people buy Kraft. It's the well-known brand. So it says Kraft Singles American Pasteurized Prepared Cheese Product.
I'm pretty sure it's Kraft cheese.
It's not the same. It's not labeled the same. So these things are two different things.
Yeah.
A lot of vegan cheese can be made the same way that a lot of this cheese product is. I'm pretty sure the people who regularly grocery shop at the dollar store don't do it for the high quality shit. They do it because that's necessary for them. But again, thanks so much for your opinion. By the way, the cheeseburger, what is a bacon cheeseburger, whatever that it is that Ryland had in his last vlog where he went to McDonald's, I'm pretty sure that cheese isn't cheese either. I'm pretty sure none of that is food. Have you ever seen those experiments? See, this is what you should be blowing the lid off of, is those experiments where, like, you know, you get ice cream from Walmart or ice cream from McDonald's or a burger or fries from McDonald's and it never goes bad or it never melts or whatever. You should be cracking that open. You're welcome. There's free content idea for you, Shane.
All right, let's go in. So what do we do? I forgot my umbrella.
And this is where the genius of Aldi comes in. How are they getting away with this?
I have to go pee. Hide the camera.
To me, it's a case of clear and blatant theft of another company's intellectual property.
I still don't see the problem. I don't care the ways in which big name corporations profit, because at the end of the day, they're all taking advantage of us anyway. If your complaint is that you've spent too much money buying name brand when you should have been buying generic, then that's a you problem, not a me problem, because no matter who's distributing it, you could at any point choose to buy a generic product over the name brand. While you two are busy judging foods, you're also losing a shit ton of money.
They can cauliflower crust pizza. Ready to take and bake.
Okay, let's go to the cereal aisle. We have to be like low-key. Look at the fucking cookies.
Chips Ahoy, and then right next door,
Benton's
chocolate chip cookies.
Whoa! Ooh. I hate this video so fucking much.
But,
Oh my god.
what?
Doritos?
Yeah?
Right next to Clancy's nacho cheese.
No.
Clancy's and Cheetos.
I don't know, do these look different enough?
Look at the pop-tarts. Toaster tarts?
Oh my god, it's made by Millville.
You're fucking kidding me. So
way.
that means it's probably the same?
The Frosted Flakes.
Whoa.
Wait, Frosted Flakes. Isn't that the name? Did they just steal the actual name?
But if they make the cereal, they're not stealing it.
Yes.
And look at cookies.
There's no way that's different.
There's no difference. Both cereals taste the same.
Oh my god, Fruit Rounds?
No way.
Marshmallows and stars.
I'm not understanding why we keep saying no way. Like, are you that out of touch that you haven't seen generic products in so long that you've forgotten they exist? I don't understand.
Okay, why is this scary to me? Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm in a movie where I'm like in an alternate universe where everything's off.
Because you're over dramatic and ridiculous. That's pretty much why. Please make it stop.
Yes. Like it's like a multiverse.
So fair.
Here's our girls.
So I'm spending extra money to buy the brand name when I could just spend less money and buy the generic brand.
Now, I feel like this is Shane's like larger point. Why are we spending extra money for the name brand when we could buy the generic thing and it's exactly the same? You don't need to blow open a conspiracy theory to ask this question. Why are you buying the name brand when you could just buy the generic? Even if they weren't exactly the same, they'd be close enough to the same. You had the choice all along to save this money. It doesn't make it a conspiracy theory because suddenly you realize generic labels exist and that they're owned by the big names. Like, did you really think this was like Small Business Saturday? Buying cinnamon crunch toasties or whatever?
You know what would really save people some money?
What?
Is if we did the research on paper towels and toilet papers. Who makes the good stuff? Like, what's the Bounty knockoff?
Oh, I got a fucking hot ass tip for all you diaper wearers out there.
Okay, see, this was a point where Ryland actually had a great idea, because if your goal here is to break this open to give consumers like the heads up, like you're paying too much on where you shouldn't be, that's a great idea, comparing paper products, which are one of the most expensive fucking things in the store. But of course, this is a Shane Dawson video, so we're not going to choose the more interesting route. We're going to carry on with this really scary conspiracy theory about cereal.
They don't bag it up for you, you just have to like take it out. Could they not get some fake ass Walmart bags?
We're gonna get so wet.
Oh my god. Okay. I can't even hold it again. It's not working.
Oh my god, catch up!
Is the video canceled? That sucked.
What?
This is like too humbling walking in this kind of rain holding groceries.
Yeah, I think that says it all about this video.
No, we're doing this.
Okay, well, we should have remembered our umbrellas. We made our own fuck ups.
Okay, now we have to go to Walmart. Now, Walmart.
No shade to Walmart. I'm just saying, like, in these conditions, it's like, I'm only going to Walmart when it's 70 and sunny.
I guess everybody's playing the role of insufferable today, huh?
So this is crazy. So one of the things that we're gonna look for at Walmart is white bread, because there was a recall of a bread called Sara Lee. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, iconic.
Finally, there's bread good enough to be called Sara Lee.
Yeah, Sara Lee is kind of like an expensive bougie bread, right? Well, it got recalled.
If you're making a sandwich for lunch this afternoon, stop and check your bread.
A broken light bulb has led to the recall. One consumer found small pieces of glass on the outside of the bread.
And when that got recalled, all these other breads got recalled too. Kroger, Low Oven, Bimbo, Nature's Harvest, and Walmart's Great Value.
So here's my question. Do you think that there is just one, like, tiny factory per every brand? Do you understand how mass production works? Because I don't even understand how mass production works. You know what, it's not even worth it. This content is so lazy that it's almost impossible to commentate on.
All of those breads are the same. This is a quote from somebody that worked at the bread factory, and they said, I worked in a name brand bakery for a year. We changed the bags without stopping production line for every retailer you can think of. Occasionally, we would slice them thicker or thinner to throw people off. But as a consumer now, I only buy the cheapest bread I can find because it's all the same. Isn't that crazy?
That is nuts, because bread be crazy out there. Bread be crazy.
Bread do be crazy.
So wait, are you telling me?
I'm telling you, it's all a scam. Everything is the same. 4 companies own the world. And underneath that, there's maybe like 10 or 11 other companies. They all fucking own it.
Okay. Yeah, Shane. No fucking kidding. The way that Shane really thinks he's just breaking this news. This is really just absolutely news to all of us. You're right. The rest of us have also been living under a fucking rock.
It's crazy. Like, I don't trust anybody.
I guess let's just cheap out then.
Oh yeah, I'm never buying a name brand again. Are you kidding me? Except for my Louis.
Rich people things.
So supposedly these are exactly the same. And another one that was confirmed because of the recall. Peter Pan peanut butter is exactly the same as Walmart's Great Value peanut butter. Blue Bunny, which is like a premium brand. I think it even says, yeah, premium on the fucking container. It is the same as Great Value.
Yeah, it's almost like we're trying to save poor people money who can't afford name brand things. The sucker here is the rich person. This video isn't fun or funny or even mildly entertaining. It's just all whiny and incredibly privileged.
Okay, I have a couple new grocery store conspiracies that I heard about. Now, I've talked about this before in videos, like all the crazy things they do. Like, they put the eggs in the very back of the store, so you have to go all the way through the store to find it, buy other things. Or the fact that they put all the kids' products on the bottom shelf so that kids see it when they walk by.
Yeah, these are not theories. These are actually very real. That's why we have an impulse buy section as you check out. Like, again, you're not blowing the lid off of anything. This isn't interesting. This isn't new. This isn't news. It's not even surprising.
I have a few more. One of the reasons that they spray water on all the produce, well, why do you think they do it?
I don't know, to keep them alive?
People think they do this to keep them fresh, but in reality,
they spray all the produce with water, so that it's heavier when you buy it because you're buying per pound.
That's not what that guy just said, but okay.
Spraying vegetables with water makes them spoil faster.
Okay, this last one freaked me out. So I never realized this before, and now that I know this, it's so scary to me. Have you ever noticed that in grocery stores, there's no windows and no clocks?
I guess not. No, there really is only the sliding doors at the entrance.
And that's it. And then once you're in, the lighting is always the same. You have no, like, there's no clock. The reason they do that is because they got that same trick from casinos. They want you to have no track of time so that you get lost in time and just keep shopping.
I also feel like it's a recurring theme for me not to have service in grocery stores. Every time I go, I was trying to text you yesterday.
Yes!
Okay. And again, so what? Like, it's not news that, consumers are, walking around with a target on their backs. Of course. You just have to be smarter than that.
So it's if you're calling me, hurry up, I don't know.
Oh my god, ew.
But you walk outside and you have service. It's crazy. Because I
think they have, a cell phone blocker in the fucking store?
They might, because it's crazy. I walk out to a different store in the same complex and I'm fine.
Okay, so we're outside of Ralph's. So we're right outside the front door. Okay. Perfect reception. Everything is still loading. Let's go right into the store. Okay, so as you can see, we're inside the store and it's not even loading.
Oh my god.
Yes, the location is in Simi Valley. And that's because it's close to something else. Hey!
Okay, well, what do all these food conspiracies have to do with a weird motel?
Well, I didn't say that the motel was connected to food theories.
Wait, this is a dual theory?
Listen, all will be revealed.
I'm gonna spoil it for you. The hotel has literally nothing to do with this. There, now you don't have to be disappointed that this video might get better.
Yay!
We do need to bring all the food in with us.
Should we do that at check-in?
Well, let's check in.
Yay!
Look at that receding hairline. Good for you, Shane.
Oh my god. This is not a cheap wig, I promise. It's the real thing.
We can tell.
Happy hours 4 to 8?
So do you feel anything weird in this hotel?
Are you gonna tell me this is fucking haunted?
It smells weird.
It's fine.
It does smell weird. Do you smell that?
It's fine, Chris.
Oh, okay.
All will be revealed.
I don't know about this.
This is fucking scary as fuck. I didn't know it was gonna be this creepy. I don't know.
So I googled the reviews verbatim to figure out what hotel this was, because apparently this video is so boring that it put my brain to sleep, and I didn't even see that they actually just showed you which hotel they were staying at. It was really cool that they're sharing these reviews. Do not come here, you will regret it, there is a weird smell, blah blah blah. Building up to this idea that this hotel is haunted, but the reality is that it's not, and never was, never claimed to be. These are just the negative reviews left for this hotel. So that's just what we're doing today, I guess, is we're just going to shit on a small hotel that has some bad reviews for literally no reason, for a build-up to a fake outcome. For a fake build-up to no outcome. But General Mills is the problem.
It feels dirty and very creepy.
You mean the fact that there's just 3 men standing in a hallway with a bunch of food about to check into a hotel? When you see why they're checking into a hotel, your mind's gonna be blown.
Okay, so I guess first let's dump out all the food on the bed.
Absolutely. Bring your black light, because you're gonna want to dump it around to the big jizz and blood stains. I mean, this whole hotel situation has been just riveting start to finish. The over dramatic take of Shane filling out paperwork and checking in, and booking a room. So Shane, Rylan, and Chris try out all their food comparisons they got from the store. Of course, they all taste the same because they are the same, and that makes sense, and it still makes it a stupid video concept.
So these are normal Cheetos.
Normal Cheetos.
And these are Clancy's from Aldi. Oh my god!
Cut and everything is the same. So this is real?
Real.
Okay.
Fake. That's the same.
I mean, they're the same, right?
This one's insane to me because that Dorito smell is in both of them.
What?
Oh. That's the same. They taste identical.
So, the big crux of this video that's happening at this hotel is that Shane ordered from Postmates.
Time for our final period. Are you guys hungry after all that?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, thank God, me too. Okay, I'm gonna grab our dinner.
You're so weird.
And he ordered a chicken sandwich from Red Robin, chicken Sammy's, is that what it's called? And fresh set. And this is what occurs.
Okay. Can I open?
Yeah, let's dig in.
Why am I scared?
Okay, there's Chris's.
Okay. Is there two?
Oh my god, they're all the same. Which would be absolutely mind-blowing if Red Robin wasn't very transparent that they also own Chicken Sammy's and Fresh Set, as well as a wings company, and that they are delivery only. Do you expect them to make completely different items if they are owned by one parent company? This would also be more interesting if Shane showed us the discrepancies between each food item in price. Because if Red Robin is charging $40 for a burger and Fresh Set is giving you the same burger for like $8, yes, arguably that's a problem. If we were looking at like a massive price discrepancy or service issues, or I don't know, I just feel like, so what? And I'm a poor ass person, like I don't care. I don't care. Like, these are good things to know. Like this I would see as something good to know, not as something that's like, oh, they're deceiving us all. But like, who cares?
So, it's not just grocery stores.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It's restaurants. So the new thing that's happening right now that I got suckered into is a restaurant chain like Red Robin. They'll go on the Postmates app and they'll create fake restaurants that look like local little cute hangouts, and then so that you'll see it on Postmates and be like, oh, I haven't tried Chicken Sammy's. Let me try that.
But it's delivery only, so it's not a cute hangout. It's literally just delivery only. Who cares?
For these kinds of food things, I'm like, whatever. It's like the restaurant's trying to make the most out of their money, and they are trying to make the most out of their money, but I feel like it's more deceiving.
Oh, it should be illegal.
Why? Who gives a shit? If you can afford to eat at Red Robin, then what's the problem? If you're shelling out your last 5 pennies to eat at Red Robin, and you could have gotten something cheaper from Chicken Sammy's, but again, we have no price comparison here, so I don't know that that's the case, then okay, yeah, I can see you're deceiving people who can't afford your deception. But like, I mean, if you can afford to eat there, sorry you're not getting the best deal?
You guys might not have noticed this, but I ordered a crispy chicken sandwich from each restaurant because...
Fresh Set, California chicken sandwich, $17.99. First of all, if you're paying $17.99 for a chicken fucking sandwich, you're an idiot. Crispy chicken sandwich, $17.19. Is this the Red Robin version? Because then the Red Robin version is cheaper. But again, only by, what, 90 cents, 80 cents, something like that.
When you look at the menus on Postmates, every restaurant is the same. So yeah, this one was from Red Robin.
This one's shifted.
This is Red Robin?
This one was from
Chicken Sammy's.
This one was from Fresh Set. They're all the same.
What?
When you look on Postmates, all the addresses for Fresh Set, Red Robin, and Chicken Sammy's are all the same.
So you spent $67.07 at Fresh Set. You spent $65.68 at Red Robin. And you spent $38.91 at Chicken Sammy's. But I didn't see everything that you bought. So if you only bought one thing, okay, so you bought 3 things from Fresh Set from Red Robin, you bought 2 things from Chicken Sammy's. So color me a person with a functional brain, but it seems like the price points are very similar, if not almost exactly the same as well. So what's the problem? Because at this point, this video is just oozing pointless whining and privilege, and it's oozing out like Shane that time he ripped the inside of his pants.
They're taking away from the actual local businesses.
Yes, because you go on Postmates and you're like, oh, I want to support this new, Chicken Sammy. I've never heard of that. It's not a, chain, and it's literally Red Robin.
But again, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, if you're going somewhere to spend $18 to support a local business, do better research. Like, the fuck?
And then the other thing is, like, Fresh Set insinuates that it's healthy. It's like all of their healthy items, so you're like,
do not order from Fresh Set. And this salad, like the Caesar on it is sour.
oh, I'm eating healthy. No, it's the same fucking Red Robin burger.
Of course it is. If you're ordering a fucking fried chicken sandwich, it's gonna be just as unhealthy as a fried chicken sandwich from anywhere else. Anyway, I can't with this shit. This content is so absolutely, completely, ridiculously lazy. And we still haven't gotten to the finale yet, so let's get to that.
I do have one more surprise for you guys.
What?
Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, so this is a new pizza place.
Pasquale's.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's like a new, like, you know, like one of those cute modern places.
Pasquale's is from Chuck E. Cheese, period. The moment Shane set that down on that bed, I saw Pasquale's. I know it's from fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Actually, I believe when I was a child in the 90s and when Shane was a child in the 90s, Pasquale's Pizza is what it was called inside the restaurant. Do you think that Chuck E. Cheese has their own brand of pizza?
Okay, do you like pizza?
I love pizza.
This was kind of pricey because this is like an expensive kind of bougie pizza.
Ooh.
Why are you like flexing on us? To like feel bad that you spent money on a fancy pizza?
Well, kind of, I mean, when I get something from Pasquale's, like, look at the branding. It's like so nice.
Okay.
Chris, do you want to open it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it gonna like pop out?
I'm scared for some reason. I don't know. Today's been messy. I'm scared. Why am I scared?
Because you're stupid. I already answered this question for you.
Huh. The seasoning looks fancy.
Hold on, let me just...
Ooh, look at the like cheese crisps. Wait, that is kind of fancy.
Why does it not align at all whatsoever?
Wait, this is weird. Why does it not...
Oh my god, it's a callback to the first time we did a Chuck E. Cheese pizza conspiracy. And the second time. And, now this one.
Wait, what? It literally doesn't fit together. Wait a minute. This piece doesn't fit.
Wait a minute. Your acting here sounds exactly the same as every single time you go, wait, oh my god, I'm scared. Does that mean you're not scared? Does that mean you're actually acting poorly?
Shane, this is giving me like Chuck E. Cheese vibes.
Maybe that's because Pasquale's is Chuck E. Cheese!
On DoorDash, we found Pasquale's Pizza, linked to this brick-and-mortar Chuck E. Cheese.
Turns out the chain is operating a restaurant under a different name, Pasquale's Pizza and Wings.
I hate this video.
You're fucking kidding me. I gotta get Chris because he's the one that's the most shook about this.
It's Chuck E. Cheese, bitch! It's Chuck E. Cheese, bitch! Guess what? You thought you were getting a pizza from Pasquale's.
Pasquale's. Sounds like a pretty legit Italian place, right?
A modern, new, Italian market. No, bitch, it's Chuck E. Cheese. That shit don't fit. This shit is fucked up.
This pizza is made by a rat.
Chris, you're so observant.
It was so wrong, So what happened was, Chuck E. Cheese is the, I believe, please don't sue me, Chuck E.
I hope Chuck E. Cheese sues the fuck out of Shane Dawson for this one. Because he was so careful last time. Look at you now.
We're on good terms now.
You are?
Yes, we made up.
It's a shame that whatever Shane and Rylan do happen to spawn in the next year or so, that child will never be allowed to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
So Chuck E. Cheese, I think, invented the scam because they were the first ones to do this. So what they did was on Postmates, on DoorDash, they created a fake restaurant called Pasquale's Pizza. And it's like beautiful, the marketing, all of it, right? And they even created these boxes, like everything is branding, but it's Chuck E. Cheese.
At least they took the fucking packaging there. Red Robin could take a hint.
God. You know what Pasquale is, by the way?
So who is Pasquale?
It's the name of the mascot. Like the fucking Italian mascot guy who's like, it's my pizza, Chuck E. No. That's his name is Pasquale.
So what? That's like going to a bar and then being shocked that they have like an adjoined pizza restaurant that sells jalapeno poppers. Are you going to freak out because they don't have the name of the dive bar on it? Or are you just gonna eat your fucking pizza and shut up? And by the way, Chuck E. Cheese pizza is not cheap. Chuck E. Cheese isn't cheap.
So they're like hiding in plain sight. So they literally, because nobody wanted a Postmate from Chuck E. Cheese. I have no idea why.
Okay, for all the shit that Shane Dawson gives Chuck E. Cheese pizza, it's fucking delicious, first of all. Second of all, why would you purport that to be the truth? Especially when like Chuck E. Cheese is like ready to sue you anyway. Like, please do it, Chuck E. Cheese.
They created a restaurant and now they're selling from that restaurant and people don't know about it. And so the other day I ordered from here just to see if it would work. And the Postmate brought it to me and he goes,
aren't you that pet?
The weirdest thing just happened to me. I got an order from Pasquale's and it sent me to a Chuck E. Cheese. And then I went into the Chuck E. Cheese and I was like, I'm confused, where's Pasquale's? And I'm like, oh no, it's just us.
So they're confusing even the carriers.
Yes!
Oh, come on, Pasquale, give it up.
Okay. I will say, like, if anyone were to have to do this, I understand with them because no adults like, I'm gonna Postmate myself some Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Except for Shane Dawson.
I've totally never hated the pizza though. Just to be fair. It's not that bad.
Okay. So yeah, that was the grand finale. Chuck E. Cheese is still doing it. They're still scheming.
This is fucking wild.
Part of me wanted to do this video because it was like funny and interesting, but then the more I got into it, the scarier it got. Because I'm like, what's next? Like, how do we know what's real?
Really? This was the tipping point for you to question the authenticity and the transparency of big name corporations? This was your tipping point? Privilege is a hell of a thing.
So yeah, I guess the theme of the video is don't believe everything you see or everything you eat.
Wait. But why are we in this hotel?
Oh. Because there's not a Red Robin close to our house.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, you heard it here first. They literally got the hotel room to use for a few hours because there was no Red Robin close to them. That's some groundbreaking research. And that was just one of the videos. Oh my god. But anyway, I have to go get my car serviced and then I'll be back for part 2. So we'll be right back after these messages. Wow, welcome back. It's been an hour for me. It's been no time at all for you. So, you ready for more of the same? Because that's what you're gonna get. So now we're gonna talk about the second video that Shane uploaded on his Shane 2 channel that has 2.79 million subscribers called Okay, Let's Talk. Now, when I first saw this, I skimmed through it, and I honestly don't know if I've actually sat down and watched the full thing because I just wanted to skip the bullshit and get to the bull. So this came out just as his little like, boo-hoo, my video's not doing well Instagram post came out. Which is funny because YouTube is so full of like diverse and creative and interesting people of all races and backgrounds and ethnicities and lifestyles and sexualities and genders or lack thereof, different cultures and ideas and senses of humor. And yet here we are, trending number 2 on YouTube. The 2 most mediocre white men on the platform. Maybe not on the whole platform, but they're up there. And yet Shane still complains. before we get into this video, like the number one thing that like I pulled from this was that clickbaiting, okay, let's talk, as if there was any actual conversation in this video, is kind of fucked up, considering there's so much that Shane has yet to properly address. And let me tell you what I think that means, okay? We talk a lot about cancel culture and accountability culture and blah blah blah, and I know stans of certain people, specifically like Shane, they're like, well, what else do you want him to do? And da 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 da. What I want him to do, me personally, this is just my view, you may think, you know, there needs to be more done, there needs to be less done, whatever, have your fucking opinion, just get off my back. But if he actually came forward and really go through point by point the really hideous things in his past. Now, I don't advocate for like going back and like digging up, you know, people's pasts, and, you know, obviously times change, vernaculars change, acceptability changes, you know, the way we speak changes, the things we have more knowledge about and therefore become more sensitive to and about when we speak about them, all of that evolves, and that's normal, you know. I don't want Shane Dawson to go back in time and undo the things he did. You know, my expectations are not that he go find a fucking time travel machine. Time machine? I think I could have just said time machine. Get in it and go back and undo all those things. Now, granted, that would actually be interesting content, but also pretty much impossible. What I think would benefit him and would benefit an audience, specifically the ones who are sad that like they don't like his content anymore, or they can't watch him anymore, or whatever, because he just crossed too many egregious lines, would be to say, here are all the things I've done. Obviously, there are certain specific ones that people continue to bring up and harp on, you know, the situation with the Willow Smith poster, you know, obviously the Shanae character using blackface, things like that. And at some point you really have to atone for things like that, you know what I mean, or at least acknowledge them specifically. Because being like, oh, I'm, you know, trying to take a cue from Jenna Marbles and be like, I should have lost my career for this. Like, yeah, that's good lip service. But like, can you tell me what steps you've taken to undo those things? To work towards growing? Because yes, a lot of growth happens from action, but I'm not seeing any growth. I'm seeing you dance around terminology to avoid getting canceled again. I'm seeing you joke about your cancellation a lot, but I'm not seeing, like, I don't know, fucking setting up donations to, you know, causes that have affected people that you have hurt, or maybe just like letting Will Smith slap the shit out of you. I don't know. I feel like the video where you actually were to sit down and let's talk would probably go absolutely viral, because it would be nice to actually have you address something. Shane, y'all. To be blessed with the completely unwarranted, undeserved confidence of a white man. of the mediocre white man who genuinely thinks what he has to say is important or interesting. Anyway, let's talk.
This one I'm nervous about, because like, if this is the same...
Oh, we're saving money year round, baby.
This is where the plot really thickens. I'm afraid to even say this one, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. And I'm not saying this one is confirmed. I'm saying this one is a rumor. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just annoyed with Shane at this point.
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let me explain. Ooh, first of all, gotta get my butt plug. Not sponsored, but this is the best butt plug I've ever used. I'm kidding, it's a water bottle. What was I talking about?
You weren't talking about anything yet. You were trying to make crass jokes in an attempt to be likable and funny.
Why I'm filming? Okay, so I'm actually filming a main channel video tomorrow. Everything's a lie! And I got out the camera because I needed to charge the batteries and stuff. And I was like, I have not filmed something in a long time. And I'm just feeling really nervous and confused. I don't know what to do. My hair, I need a haircut. Like, I don't know what to wear. Like, everything's weird now. I'm almost 35. I have 12 kids on the way.
I again, they're not kids, they're just embryos. Anyway, this whole intro is just Shane insisting on, I don't know, trying to be Drew Monson, which, I mean, really wouldn't be surprising considering he spent their entire friendship making fun of Drew Monson. And also, Shane is nowhere near as funny as Drew Monson. Whatever. But let's see his impression anyway.
I don't want to talk about it. I do want to talk about it. I have 12 kids on the way. That sounds, I mean, I have 12 kids cooking. Or no, not, I have 12 potential kids that I could cook. That's worse. I got a bunch of eggs and they are all expensive.
Wow. Also, using the term cooking, like earnestly, like not in jest, in a joking conversation, fucking weird.
No, I have a bunch of eggs with Ryland, with our sperms. And we have kids. Anyways, I want to have more fun, and I don't. This lighting. There we go. I went to auto. Look how small it is. I look like one of those tiny hand memes. Okay, I don't really watch TikTok, but doesn't that sound like the voice filter that people do when they're like?
Comedy.
Okay, so my plan today, I want to go over, I have a list of conspiracies that I'm going to be doing for my main channel video, and a couple of them are too dumb to put in that video.
Please consider the fact, now that you've seen that video, that those were the theories that were not too dumb for the video.
So I want to test them out over here. But before we get to that, I feel like I need to do an updated tour.
So Shane's going to give you a tour of his house. We're not going to watch it, but just know that it happened.
So let me show you what I do in my house when I'm not creating content. Okay, so, oh, this is a view. So yes, this is my office. So I've just been sitting here every night until 5 a.m. trying to finish this script, which I guess I'll give you just a piece of it, just so like you know what I'm working on. Okay, oh, here we go. Slam! Her body falls off the ladder and hits the floor underneath, blood pouring out of her neck like a freshly slaughtered pig. So obviously, as you can tell, it's a Christmas movie.
So Shane goes on to talk about how he is writing a movie still, and how nobody wants to make it because they're expensive, and I can't blame them because I really wouldn't want to hand Shane Dawson a bunch of money either.
I'm not gonna do a Kickstarter, I don't think. I don't know. I don't even know how much money I need to make this movie, but I heard somebody say, never fund your own movies because that's how you go broke. And if I were to fund this movie, I would have nothing for my 12 babies. So yeah, that's my plan this year, to find a bunch of weird rich people in other countries who think I'm funny.
Okay, well, good luck with that. It's gonna be a long year for you.
I think I want to do the Girl Scout one. So in the conspiracy video I'm doing, we're talking a lot about brands and like things that they do that are shady. So there's one thing that I found interesting. There's a grocery store called Aldi, and one of the things they're known for is having like dupes of things, but it actually is the same shit. Supposedly, allegedly, don't arrest me.
Oh good, I'm so glad we left that clip in also, because supposedly magically became a word.
But the one thing they have that I thought was funny was it's Girl Scout season. And Girl Scout cookies are very expensive. I think they're like $5. Maybe that's cheap. I don't know, but with the attitude those bitches serve you, like, it's not worth it. Kidding, support the Girl Scouts. The moms are assholes.
Hey Shane, can you settle the fuck down?
That's a side note. What was I talking about? Samoas! Okay, so supposedly Aldi has their own like knockoff Girl Scout cookie section, and they have them all year round, and they're only like $1. So there's an Aldi like 40 minutes away from me, so I'm gonna see if Rylan wants to go with me, and I wanna go and I wanna get the Girl Scout cookies from the real Girl Scouts, and I wanna get the Aldi ones, and I wanna see if they actually taste the same, because the rumor is that it's the same manufacturer, so it's the same cookie, but they just put it in a different box, which is crazy to me that that's like legal. I don't even know if it's legal, but I need to try it.
Yep, so another is this illegal dupe conspiracy. Riveting stuff. Shane spends a bunch of other time talking about this, all the conspiracies that we've just watched, so we can skip all of that too. Trust me, this video is very skippable.
Hello? Okay, where did you find Girl Scout cookies?
Oh, their house.
Oh my god, I'm so excited, y'all! I've never said y'all in my life. Have I? Y'all. Why does that feel real? Anyways, I'm very excited because we're going on a road trip. So I was planning on waiting for Rylan to do this Girl Scout situation, but I realized he's gone. He went on a hike with his friend. What is that like? Both things, hikes, friends, huh? So I guess I'm going to take his Tesla.
I'm sorry, when did they get a Tesla? Never forget how poor Shane is.
and go find these Girl Scout cookies and film this by myself. I guess he could try them with me tonight when he gets back home. So I promise, there'll be another human in this video. Okay, so I need to figure out what to wear because, like, what do you wear to buy Girl Scout cookies?
I don't know, a shirt that says, I've never been accused of pedophilia.
Also, side note, this is the podcast wardrobe room, which is where I put all of our really stupid clothes that I make everybody wear, and then we never wear them again. Should I wear my Bowser back? I feel like nobody else is doing that.
I said, don't wear a shirt. Why don't you leave the Tesla at home and just take the van with the puppies and ice cream in it?
Oh my god, my Bowser back with my peach crown. Just like twisting gender stereotypes. I wanted to show you something before we go. I gotta bop it. I want to do something this year where I kind of like reclaim my childhood, but like things that I wanted as a kid that I never had because like my mom was like, go play with the box. And I was like, Mom, stop, you're degenerate.
What's on my shirt? Oh, it's just my shirt.
All right, let's go get some Girl Scout cookies.
You're thinking it too, I know you are. Okay, so Shane bought some Jurassic Park shoes for a lot of money.
I bought them for so much money on Poshmark because they don't sell them anymore because nobody fucking wanted them. These are my Jurassic tops. So they're Jurassic Park themed shoes and they're just hideous.
He's gonna put them on and go get in his Tesla, which is in the garage of one of his homes. He can go blow the lid off of Aldi selling Girl Scout cookie dupes for people who can't afford to buy a box of Girl Scout cookies because of the upcharge of Girl Scout cookies. I believe in the dictionary under the phrase tone deaf, there would just be a picture of Shane Dawson looking like an idiot.
Okay. Does anybody else get really nervous before they leave the house? I'm like scared. Why am I scared?
You should probably talk to somebody about that.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Okay, I made it out of the driveway. It only took me 20 minutes. It kept telling me I was gonna crash every 5 seconds. It's like my intrusive thoughts. All right, so let's go to Aldi. I'm not gonna film this because I shouldn't be filming and driving because that's bad. So we're gonna go and we're gonna get the cookies and I'll be right back. But first, white bitch.
Everything he does is just insufferable. It's just all insufferable. There's no part of it that's in any way enjoyable or endearing. He's just annoying. Why am I here? All the Shane Dawson stans asked in the comments.
Ooh, I want Taco Bell. No, I can't. I can't have Taco Bell alone. But you guys are here. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Let's go to Aldi. Okay, I'm in Aldi and I already saw something very sketchy. Mini Bear Grams by Benton. Those are Teddy Grams, right? Those are literally Teddy Grams. There's no way. They're not the same fucking thing.
The first video made it clear Shane didn't understand how generic brands worked. Do you understand that they are supposed to be the same? Like, they're supposed to be at least as close to the regular name brand product as possible. Like, you get that, right? You don't, because you keep going, that's the same, right? That's the same thing, right? Oh my god, it's the same thing. Of course it's the same thing. It's supposed to be the same thing. Anyway, Shane finds what he's looking for in Aldi, and then he commentates while a woman just sits in her car and eats a fucking burrito.
Sorry, there's a 90-year-old woman eating a burrito next to me. I love you. I love you. That's my goal. Fuck, that was a big bite.
And then we get another riveting update.
So I was not expecting to be so shook by that store. I should not have went in there first. I should have waited for tomorrow when we film this other video so my reaction is like bigger for that because I was not expecting that. They are ripping off everyone. Like everyone. It is crazy. Like how do you have a store where everything in it is a ripoff of something else, but then you have the balls to put the actual thing in the store too?
Well, Shane, here's how. People are essentially impoverished. Like, most of us are actually essentially impoverished. Most of us are working the regular jobs we've had. Some of us are working more than one job, as well as taking care of whole ass families. Because you're about to see how fucking expensive it is to have kids. Stores like Aldi exist for people who can't afford to shop at Ralph's or Gelson's, Safeway, Kroger, even Walmart at this point. Do you even know what the price of eggs is lately? These products are literally made for people who cannot afford name brand things. It's literally products for poor people.
That is next level petty. That is Aldi petty Aldi. That's why I got the salad dressing, because I heard that their Tuscan Garden Italian dressing is the same manufacturer, the same insides, the same everything as the Olive Garden dressing that they sell at the store for way more expensive. So I'm gonna go grab an Olive Garden one. All right, so let's go find some Girl Scouts. I'm gonna find some salad dressing. We have a lot to do today, guys. Strap in. Guess what?
What?
I'm a vlogger!
Wait, is this a return to your main channel? Are you back and better than ever?
I don't know if I'm back, and I'm probably at my worst, but you know what, ladies? I'm still here.
Yeah, we know. We couldn't possibly forget. So, after Shane complains about Girl Scouts and compares Olive Garden salad dressing to Aldi's version of salad dressing, we're back at home where Ryland is in a wig for some reason that I haven't quite figured out yet, so that's cool.
No, I would have shaved if I was hitting the main channel. I am the main channel.
I wish I was dead.
I heard someone was looking for endless breadsticks. I have an endless salad you could toss.
Got any breadsticks?
That was what mine was.
I know!
I can't continue to sit through this. Basically, they try both dressings and they discover that they taste the same. And once again, minds are blown. I'm gonna blow my own mind out.
This one I'm nervous about because, like, if this is the same...
Oh, we're saving money year-round, baby!
This is where the plot really thickens. I'm afraid to even say this one because I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. And I'm not saying this one is confirmed. I'm saying this one is a rumor. Girl Scout cookies.
I don't want to hear it.
Samoas are just cookie, chocolate, caramel, and coconut. Why are we making such a deal?
Aldi has their own company called Pinkton.
No. Sorry, I'm upset.
And I got the caramel coconut fudge cookies.
And these little babies are $5 a box, but you can only get them during Girl Scout season. Unless you go to Aldi and you get these bad boys all year round for $1.50.
Mm-hmm. EL Fudge makes them too. What's your point?
And supposedly Aldi went to the manufacturer and they said, hey, do you want to sell cookies all year round? Come on over to us.
Okay, are you ready?
Oh my god.
Wait, show the fronts, show the same size.
I guess this is a little darker in color.
Yeah, this one is a little darker.
I wonder if it just is a toasted batch. Like, it looks like it was cooked in the oven a little too long.
Even though they're manufactured the same place, the process is different.
Other than being darker, they don't.
Alright, so
Wow, you blew my whole mind wide open. The whole world is one big conspiracy.
let's both try one of each.
These.
I just spent $450 to get new tires and an oil change and a new tire sensor, and that was less painful than this.
Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed whatever the hell this was. I don't know. I haven't vlogged like this in so long, but I wanted to do something and have fun and not worry about it and just get comfortable again on camera. Yeah, I don't know, it felt good to just have fun and not think about it and just pick up the camera and do this. So I don't know if I'll ever post this, but if I do, hopefully you enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, I didn't, but thanks for your hopes and dreams. I am left feeling some things after these two videos. One, Shane's personality has never looked quite as lackluster as it does now in the post-Garrett, Drew, Andrew world. He's not funny. It's just for every time he puts a video out, it's further proof that They were the funny ones. And begging for views on content that is so lazy and uninteresting is like being a 10th grader who begs their math teacher for an A despite giving the answers and not showing any work. And instead of the answer, they just wrote boobs for every single one of them. And on that analogy, I think I'm done here. It is what it is. Thank you for being here. I'm happy to be the view you don't want to give to Shane. I appreciate you. Subscribe if you want to. I make new videos whenever I feel like it. Like or dislike the video, whichever you want to do, however you're feeling today. If you're in a grumpy mood, you just want to dislike a video, go for it. I don't care. It's all engagement to me. My merch, my social media, my Patreon, all that good stuff, it's all linked down below. I think that's all I've got today. I think I've been burned out. I think I am burned out. I'm burned out. I'm literally on fire. Thanks so much for being here. Stay tuned for the outtakes, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
See you guys at some point.
Get out of the frame. Alright, that's better maybe. So, FYI, this whole video is bullshit. And boy, he sure made a video.
I'm so scared.
Little tip for you poor people out there.